Hi everyone, today I am going to be doing a kind of like blue themed makeup tutorial using this palette, which is the Merciar Baked Eye Colour Palette. I'm using Blue Zen in this palette and Satin Ribbon, Satin Ribbon and Soft Cloud in this video, and using a blue eyeshadow from makeup from the makeup store called Maya, and I'm using those eyeshadows to create a blue kind of grungy kind of makeup look. It's perfect for summer as well, and also it's quite dramatic, so I thought it'd be really good. And I'm also just thought it's quite a long video, but I'm actually doing some first impressions on some products. I've got this product. This is the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One Mascara. I'm also got this new version of the Maybelline BB cream, which has got a soy extract, and I'm also trying out the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Base Pure Light Primer and the MAC Cream Sheen lipstick in Shanghai Spice. So I'm all trying these new products out for you guys, and including this one, which I actually got for Christmas. So I'm trying these new products out for you guys, so this is why the video is quite long, and I'm like trying it out myself for the first time ever on camera, so that's why it's also taken a long time. And also sometimes my makeup tutorials are really long if I'm doing a new makeup look, which I haven't done a makeup look like this before. And but usually the makeup looks I've done in the past are usually golds or pinks, and I've done them before, so they're much more easier for me to do and I can do them quicker. While with looks like this, using colours, I use like blues and colourful eyeshadows. They take me a little bit longer, and I'm kind of trying out makeup, so I thought, yeah, so let's jump into this video. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is priming my eyelids using the Special Cosmetics Eye Primer by Amsterdam, and I'm applying this all over my eyelids like so. This is just going to kind of conceal any veins on my eyelids and prepare the eyeshadow for my eyelids for eyeshadow. And this is just because I want my eyeshadow to stay on all day, especially in the hot summer, although here in the UK it ain't quite that nice and warm yet, although it's sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, and on this day it was nice and warm, so that's why I wanted to make sure my eyelids were primed so the makeup just didn't melt off. So I'm applying now just a simple kind of taupey coloured eyeshadow all over my eyelids. I'm just using whatever, it doesn't matter. This is just going to be your first eyeshadow, like it's going to be like a base for the eyeshadow we're going to put on top, which is actually a blue colour. So yeah, it is going to be a blue, but I just wanted it to have more of a earthy kind of brownish undertone to it, so that it wasn't blue and bright. I didn't want it to be blue and bright, so I decided to just add a little bit of brown on as the base eyeshadow. So I'm just applying it all over my eyes like so. Just don't go above the crease. Moving on, I'm using the Laura Mercier soft bake eyeshadows, and I'm using the blue eyeshadow and applying this on the inner half of my eyelid. This is like a really nice blue. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous and I like it, but just make sure you don't blend it out too much, otherwise it basically just blends it out to nothing. So just make sure to pack it on and blend it slightly, otherwise you will lose the pigmentation of it and it will just be silver glitter. So make sure to apply it, pack it on, and then I'm applying a crease colour. I can't remember what crease colour I'm using, but just use a darkish brown in darkish neutral eyeshadow, and apply that in the crease, just because obviously it's not going to be a bright look, and because we're using cool toned eyeshadows in this look. We don't want anything that is warm, so more of a cold brown. And as you can see, it blended away the blue as I applied it into the crease. Now, so I have to go back and apply more of the blue. That's why it's probably why I should have done the crease first, but never mind. Before applying this eyeshadow, which, as you can see, I had to keep reapplying that blue eyeshadow before I got the white pigmentation I wanted, and I could leave it. And yes, there is some white finishing hair product in my hair. Yep, forgot to blend that out. So I'm actually applying a little bit of silver, I think. Just a bit of silver eyeshadow, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit, I think. Not sure. And then applying an outer crease colour, an outer half colour, just another neutral brown eyeshadow, just to kind of bring the look together. Obviously, I don't, as I said, don't want anything bright, so using a cool toned brown is nice. You can use a black if you wanted to, or a grey. With this look, I decided to go for mostly browns and blues, just because I was inspired by a makeup look that Shannon XO did. I think it was a long time ago, and I decided to kind of do a look like she did. So I'm applying the blue eyeshadow again. Yes, again. And then moving on, I am now using a brighter blue, but on the lower lash line. This is from Makeup Store, in Maya. Actually, the makeup where I got this from, it used to be in Covent Garden, but now it's a shoe shop, I think. So yeah, and I'm just lining my lower lash line now. I really wanted it to be, I don't want it to be too dark, so so I decided to go for a brighter blue this time, a little bit of a warmer blue as well, to line my lower lash line. This is just going to help bring some kind of colour into more colour, and then applying a black brown into my on the outer half of the lower lash line, and then bring it round onto the crease, and then blending that and blending and kind of making the lower lash line look smoky. Moving on, I've done the other eye off camera just to save time. This video is quite long, and then I'm applying a silver white colour into my inner corner just to kind of brighten it up, because this look is, obviously with looks like this, you definitely want to brighten the inner corner just to bring some light into the eye, because it's all very neutral, kind of bright, and it just needs a little bit of light into it. So just applying a white or a silver. The silver I tried to use was just like too pale, so I just applied a white, and then applied a little bit of the silver onto the inner half of my eyelid, just again to bring some light as well. And they kind of kept going back, fixing the blue, adding silver. Believe me, this look is so hard to do, but it's really, really nice. I absolutely love it. So next I am lining my top lash line, just to bring, this will just help with the volume of my lashes, just like to kind of, I don't know, and also it's just going to help finish off the makeup look. And yes, the crease is not blended very well, and so I do go back. It won't, like, I think in the next few clips it is better, or the finishing bit is like, well, I'll show you the finished look. You'll see I have gone back and blended it out off camera, so no worries on that. I noticed it when I kind of watched the video back after I made it, and I just noticed that I hadn't blended it properly, so don't worry about that. So lining the other eye, this is just going to help finish off the look. This, make sure you pick an eyeliner that dries matte, just because, as I said, I just want everything to be neutral, so everything just is going to be the kind of, apart from the sparkly kind of blue eyeshadows on my lid, but everything else is going to be kind of neutral. And yes, as you can see, I'm trying to go back and fixing the top lash, the crease eyeshadow. I just kind of gave the other eye a little bit more kind of of a crease as well. Although I went back and blended that out off camera because I was like, actually, maybe not. So now I'm applying a new mascara, which is from Revlon. I believe, I can't remember the exact name. I think it's called the Ultimate All-in-One mascara from Revlon, and it's got the tiniest brush. Although I'm not keen on it because like the formula's good, but I would say it would be better. That kind of formula it's kind of a more runny, kind of watery formula. So I think it would be better on a bigger brush than a smaller brush because it gets everywhere. And I think slightly bigger brush would have been better, or a longer one, but it's kind of short and small. So yeah, but it's really good. It does give a lot of length and volume to your lashes, and also curls them slightly. So it's amazing, by the way. And again, going back into fixing the makeup look. I have to say this makeup look, I never really do blue eyeshadow makeup looks, so this was quite hard for me, but I wanted to do it for you guys because I always do golds or pinks or golds or pinks. So the only other coloured kind of makeup look I've done, like brightly coloured makeup look, is the one where I did like a sunshine inspired makeup look, and that was like bright orange and yellow and blue, and I actually had done that before a couple of times because that was like 2013. That was my summer makeup look. That's what I wore all summer, was yellow and orange. So I thought I'd do another brightly coloured makeup look. So moving on, I'm doing my face makeup, and first of all I'm applying face primer, which when I was about 13/14 I thought this was an eye primer, so I used to apply it to my eyes. Then I realised, hang on a minute, it's a bit too, it's stinging my eyes. I wonder why that is. So anyway, about 4 or 5 years later, I decided to use this what I thought was an eye primer when I was 14. I watched a couple of videos and then realised, oh, hang on a minute, it's a face primer. So now I use it as a face primer. Don't usually use face primers because I usually don't need them because the foundations that I wear don't wear off as well. They're just kind of good and they stay on all day, so there's no patchiness. Perfect. By the way, if you hear any planes go overhead, I'm sorry about that. During this voiceover I'm doing, or this video I meant. Moving on, I'm using the BB cream from Maybelline, and this is the soy extract one. They keep adapting the formula and the BB creams, so they keep ever changing. This is the kind of, the original one is just a BB cream. It's not any soy extract or oil free or something like that. It's just BB cream. So yeah, I'm using this all over my face. I'm actually just using this flat foundation brush and applying it where I need it, and then going in with a round top foundation brush. I'm blending it out, and yes, I look like a disco ball because I applied too much face primer. And as you can see, I'm really bad at using a face primer. So I'm just blending this out, and it's one of my favourites, BB creams. I always use BB creams during the summer. I don't, and into autumn, slightly into autumn, just because it's like autumn. Sometimes in autumn here in the UK, it sometimes decides to be summer, while summer will be autumn. So I always use BB cream all the way into autumn, and then beginning of winter I will start using foundation again. So BB cream, summer, autumn, and then foundation, winter, spring. So I'm applying it on my nose, applying it everywhere, and then applying a bit of foundation, a matte foundation, to the places that I think have made where it looks looks a bit like I'm a disco ball. So I apply it to where I need. So I apply it a little bit here, just because I want some more coverage there, and also to help match my neck. So I'm just applying a little bit there, and then some under my eyes and on my nose and everywhere. Well, actually, I just applied it there because I thought I was highlighting. And I applied some under my eyes. Luckily I did that. Yeah, I don't have any concealer at the moment, so I'm just using foundation, and this foundation is quite good coverage. And yeah, so I'm applying this under my eyes for this, just kind of use as a under eye concealer. Moving on, I am now going to be contouring. Now, I'm not very good at contouring. I only started contouring this year, and I'm just beginning to kind of know how to do it, and to be honest, I'm not good. I don't understand how people can do it so well, and sometimes I think, oh, it's too much bronzer sometimes, and I'm just thinking, and then you see YouTubers do it, and they apply loads, but they look amazing, and when I do it, I look like I applied mud to my face. So, I contour a little bit, as you can see. I didn't quite blend it out. I thought, oh yes, I blended it out. Done. So now I look like a zebra, but who's lost a few stripes, basically. I've got 2 strips of bronzer down the side of my face, as you can see. Sorry about that, guys. Just make sure you blend out your concealer, your contour, or bronzer, whatever. Just to make sure there's no harsh lines, which in this video, when I was making this video, I forgot to do. So I'm very sorry about that, guys. So I am just applying my favourite ever blush, which is Benefit Coralista, and then I'm contouring the side of my nose. And yes, I really needed to blend that contour out as well. Then I'm applying highlighter on my chin, my nose, my cupid's bow, and my tops of my cheekbones. And then I'm applying MAC Cream Cup to my lips. I think it's MAC Cream Cup, otherwise it's Flamingo. One of the two. I can't remember. So yeah, and not applying the lipstick to my eyebrows, of course not. I am using the Bobbi Brown Old Hollywood eye palette, and I'm using Fog and Beige from that eye palette to fill in my eyebrows. Then moving on, I am going to apply a highlighter to my eyebrow, the brow bone, just to bring some light to the eye makeup. Then moving on, I'm going to be applying that lipstick, and yep, it looks like Flamingo. Sorry guys, it is Flamingo that I'm applying to my lips. So thank you for watching my video, I hope you enjoyed it, and here is the finished look. Watch out for a new video tomorrow, and another 2 videos tomorrow. Yeah, bye!